Problem number 5 from CAT solution book. So what is given in this question is a pentagonal prism, dimension 25 and axis length 60. So rests on HP on one of its edges of the base. So we have to get the edge on the right hand side. So which is inclined to VP at 30 degree. So here it is base edge inclination to the VP at 30 degree. Draw the projections of the prism when the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degree. So here it is a normal type of problem because angle of inclination they have mentioned with respect to base heads and the axis. Okay, that's what is normal type of problem. Okay, now we will construct. First we are going to construct an XY line. So we have to construct a pentagon with respect to edge on the right side. Okay, so dimension 25. So now we'll take protractor and mark for 72 degree on either side. Okay, from that reference point we are marking at 72 degree and drawing a line of length at 25 to that marked angle point. Again keeping at the another end point, marking at 72 degree and drawing a line of length 25. Okay, now taking compass measuring 25 mm length, so we have to cut two arcs from that reference point. So join it to complete the pentagon. So now we are going to mention the dimension 25. Now we write the namings, top face A, B, C, D, E and bottom face A1, B1, D1. So all the things written in bracket because bottom face not visible from the top view. Now we draw perpendicular bisectors by marking middle point of any three edges and drawing thin lines here. Okay, so herein we are drawing thin lines to find out the center of the axis. So remember it. So in prism we are drawing the thin lines. So O1. Now project it upward to complete the front view. Okay, the front view of a prism, it is a rectangle. So here we have to construct a rectangle for a length of 60 mm. So first I am constructing an axis for length 60 mm. So we are going to construct a rectangle here. Now writing the notations, which are the ends visible we write without brackets and which are the ends which are not visible, so we are going to write down with the within the brackets. Now second, it is second position written with the base heads inclination. So base heads inclination is equal to 90 degree minus angle of inclination to the HP, that is 40 degree. So 90 minus 40 degree, it is 50 degree. So first I will take a reference point of D1 dash and C1 dash, taking protractor, marking at 50 degree. So mark at 50 degree and draw an angle line passing through that point. Okay, draw an angle line passing through that point. Now we have to cut the arcs for the base edge. Okay, so cutting the arc using compass from D1 dash to A1 dash, then D1 dash to B1 dash, then D1 dash to O1 dash. Okay, now writing the notations. So A1 dash, B1 dash and E1 dash, O1 dash. Okay, now you see these vertical edges are exactly perpendicular, so that's why from all these points we are placing the protractor and marking at 90 degree to draw the exactly perpendicular lines. Okay, so on all those reference point we are marking at 90 degree, so we have to draw perpendicular lines. So mark at 90 degree. So now, so draw a line of length passing through these points at a length of 60 mm. Okay, so draw a line of length passing through that point, length will be 60. So writing down the notations. So now we are extending the axis to show the angle for angle of inclination to HP. Extend the axis and check the angle. So here we are getting the angle of 40 degree. Okay, so inclination to HP is 40 degree. Now project the lines, project it downward, project the lines, project it. Project it from this end also. Okay, first writing the notations for the bottom face. So here it is A1, B1, C1, D1 and E1 and O1. Similarly A, B, top face, we are writing for the top face now, A, B, C, D, E and O. So now we write the outer boundary line. So that is what the first step, writing the outer boundary line. Okay, connecting all the outer points to draw outer boundary line. So constructing the outer boundary line. Now visible face, the top face it is visible, that's why we get the continuous pentagon here. And then edge, you see A dash and A1 dash, that is also visible, so continuous line. Now you see bottom face not visible from the top view, so that's why a part of the pentagon will be written with a dashed line. Okay, now the slant triangle, rectangular face D1 and C1 not visible from the top view, that why it is also dashed line. Okay, so part of the axis we show it. Now we have to draw an angle line for the base edge inclination. So base edge inclination, we will be drawing angle line like this. inclination to VP 30 degree. So we have to make sure our third position diagram should not merge with the XY line. Okay, so when we construct, so from D1 to C1 we can cut the arc. We have to place the resting edge on that angle line. So it is merging, so we should avoid that. So we can take that angle line little lower here. So we will take the angle line so little lower here. Okay. So mark the reference point and mark for 30 degree. So D1 is the reference point. From D1 to C1 we have to cut the arc. From D1 to D and C1 to C. Okay. So now it is reverse. D1 to C and C1 to D. Reverse we have to cut. So that is D and that is C. Using compass we have to construct two pentagons here. So the lengths will be here remaining same. You just measure it. D1 and D1 it is exactly equal to D to E and C to B. Okay, C1 to B1. So those are all the same lengths. Okay, that's why I'm taking that only one length and cutting the 4 arc, because all those 4 lengths are same. Now it is reverse. Okay, D1 to B1 if you measure, and that will be used for D1 to B1 and C1 to B1. Okay, that will be same. Okay, now from D1 to A1 and C1 to A1, that is also same length. Okay. So now you have to write the namings. It is E1, A1, B1, that is E, A and B. So now O1 we have to cut. D1 to O1 and C1 to O1. Same C to O and D to O we have to cut. Okay. Now we have to join all these points. Using scale we have to join. First we are going to join constructing a pentagons. So wherever the dashed line is there, so we are going to draw with the dashed line. Where there is a continuous line, we are going to draw with the continuous line. Okay. So part of the axis you can show part of the axis. Okay, now the nearest point to xy line, you see here it is D. Okay, so D is the nearest point to xy line. D is connected with C, and D is connected with E, and D is connected with D1. So these are the dashed lines. Okay, now we write for the top face, and considering top face we write the notation first. So writing down the notations carefully here. Similarly for the bottom face also we write the notations. Okay, first we are going to construct the dashed lines. You see this. So D dash to E dash, first dashed line. Okay. Then D dash to C dash. Then from D dash to D1 dash, dashed line. Now everything, now remaining thing will be written with the continuous lines. So first we are going to construct the pentagons. Okay, finally there is an axis. Okay, this completes the problem.